people like to label Boca Raton and the greater community as a very affluent community, and there is affluence. However, there is a lot of need and there is a lot of poverty. One of the most beautiful things that we do have in our community is we have a lot of extremely generous individuals that feel very committed and compelled to help those who are in need. You know, you save one child, you save the world. And truly, as a community, we are judged how we treat those who are less fortunate.
To this day, since 2001, even in the North County, I run into people that say, I've never heard of Place of Hope, or we didn't realize there was such a crisis in the community for abused children. This is going to happen to us in the South County as well, and so even though we've got a great start and people are learning about what we're doing at the Rinker campus, there's a lot more to do. And we really, really need the word about what we're doing in the mission and the vision to get out there amongst people in the community. Because, look, there's a lot of great causes throughout the county and the region, but also just in the Boca del Rey area. But it's going to take armies of people to understand what we're doing, to understand the plight of these kids and how the numbers are increasing of kids coming in to the child welfare system as a result of abuse and neglect. But this is a great start, and we could not be more thankful for what DiPietro and now also Arthur Adler have done for us in this Boca and Boca West community. There are so many great people that are helping us out with our Leighan and David Rinker campus and everything that we're trying to do for abused kids and kids that are aging out of foster care in the South County. So many people have stepped up to help us since we took over that campus 3 years ago. So there's a lot of people that I could look at and say, let's tell their story. Let's show the community how thankful we are for them. But one guy this year really stands out, and Arthur Adler is that guy. He is the recipient of our Hero of Hope award this year, for two reasons. One, he is known as a community activist, a supporter of so many great things throughout Palm Beach County. And we're one of those recipients of his energy and his support. But the next thing is, maybe a lot of people don't realize this about Arthur Adler. He's a visionary. This is a guy who took a look at what we're doing to renovate this campus and take something that had been closed down, that had a rich history prior, but was going to take a lot to bring back online. He looked at what we were doing, and he wanted to take that additional risk and said, I want to be a part of this. And he stepped up immediately through his personal leadership and through the foundation that he runs, and the Boca West Foundation. And we could not be more thankful because he sees the future of what's gonna be at that campus.
Isn't it time we scale the walls around the big country club and get back into the community and try and do something? And can we do it, instead of 5 fingers, can we do it as a fist? Because as a fist, we can maybe make an impact. I had no idea that in our community there could be so many children at risk. How could we be surrounded by so many children that could be harmed and in harm's way? We created the foundation from scratch. We now serve 19 children's charities. We create projects with each of them, and we distribute in excess of $1 million each year to these charities, and we service close to 5,000 children. There's a need to give them some help. There's a need to give them safety, and there's a need for them to reach out to the right type of people to give them direction. The Place of Hope gives that to them. And we recognize that very early on that the Boca West Foundation would be a right partner, because we can give money, we can give volunteers, and Charles and his group at the Place of Hope can give direction. And God knows there's enough kids to help out, and the flow of children, unfortunately, is not slowing up at all. I've done some unique things and purposeful things in my life. I've run the New York Yankee baseball team. I've run an ad agency. I've been a travel operator. I've done some exciting things. I truly believe the last 5 years of my life have been the most fulfilling 5 years that I've had.